Hi there, Taurus. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is it's a general energy reading for the month of April 2024. Yeah, it may or may not resonate. Feel free to check out your other placements and see if anything else does resonate with them. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Liking these videos does definitely help my channel grow, so I appreciate it if you feel inclined. And if you're seeking a personal reading, you can reach out to me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. All of that information is in the description box below. Taurus, it feels here very much that this month I'm getting the word visionary. And yeah, that can apply to you, but I also feel that it applies more so to how you look at situations when dealing with other people. Your oracle energy here is blessings. And I say that here because the energy that's coming to me is that yes, you may be receiving blessings, we always do, but I feel here, Taurus, that you yourself may actually be a blessing to other people or to be a blessing in other people's lives at this time. It feels like you are in a very unique position in your own self right now where you can have that insight to do that with other people and be kind of a open space for them or a safe space for them. Okay, so let's get into this reading here. For your approach to this month, this can be your action, how you choose to go about things. It feels here with the Five of Wands, this energy is one of competition. It can be needing to have the last word. It can be having difficulty with other people. Here, I feel that you are the great neutralizer in this energy for this month. When you come across chaos or problems with other people, I feel that you are the calming effect. You are the one that eases situations here. And I say that because here in your communication, you have the Queen of Cups. This is drawing upon your wisdom, your innate wisdom to be present for other people. Some of you are also going to be able to help younger people that are in your life. You may be a mentor. You may just have a little bit of information that might be helpful to somebody. And it really, really is a blessing upon their life because it can create a level of balance rather than having strife or conflict in their situation. You can, again, I keep hearing the great neutralizer, the great equalizer, neutralizer. This is what I'm hearing. It's like your perception is going to be on point when it comes to knowing who's hurting. When it comes to seeing inner chaos with other people, I feel like you're going to have like a very unique visionary approach to certain situations. It's like your intuition is going to be acting acting on the behalf of others is a very interesting way to see it, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? When it comes to your emotional or okay, so maybe it's emotional health, but when it comes to your health energy, you have the Three of Swords. This is an interesting energy for health just because it can talk about being very frustrated by a situation that you've either been let down by, or maybe an approach that you've tried with doctors or something is not panning out to what you want it to be, or maybe it's caused some difficulty in your own life, maybe caused some things to get a little topsy-turvy in your own life. And I do want to say here too, for some of you, like, I feel there's a okay. So if any of you have had self-harming experiences in the past, I feel here that you're able to have a better way of looking at things so that's in the past. That's not something that we carry on forward. It's like you have a very deep amount of wisdom here. Also, too, for some of you, this may be having communication with a therapist. Okay, this is literally, this Queen of Cups is called the therapist. So if you have like emotional disturbance, if you have like, those deep, frustrating, energies where you're kind of questioning life and whatever, maybe it's time to talk to a therapist because that may be a blessing in your life. But I feel here it's twofold. Honestly, Taurus, I feel here that this is twofold. Your struggle, whatever it is that you're struggling with this month, Taurus, it's almost as if you can draw upon that energy to be a guiding light for other people. it allows you to be effective, where maybe if you were just stewing in your own energies, that would become problematic or detrimental for your mental health. Here, we're utilizing the pain or the issues that we are dealing with potentially to actually be effective for other people, maybe going through similar situations. And so it's a healing process in two different ways. For some of you, acupuncture, I always suggest acupuncture, but I love acupuncture and I think it's wonderful. So maybe you need acupuncture here for circulation, or maybe you need some sort of like even what is that thing where you get injections for varicose veins to like clear them out? I don't know what that is. It's some sort of like saline injection. Maybe that's something on the table for you. So, who knows? Or something you've considered. Anyways, moving towards your money, your job situation, you have the Princess of Swords. This is the Page of Swords energy. This card is called the Activist. How are you advocating for your own, I guess the level of work that you're experiencing right now, if you work for other people, how are you advocating for the time that you need to get it done? Because I feel here you guys may be experiencing an overload, and yes, it does like you'll receive good money for it, but also it's an overload, and it almost feels like you're putting yourself through a situation that is overloading for your energy, and it's exhausting you. And I feel that it's going to require you to do a bunch of like extra steps, which is fine, and you get to learn along the way, but it almost feels like you're going to have a lot more on your plate, and it almost feels like your boss is going to expect that. So yeah, it's a blessing in disguise, but it's kind of a harsh one, or at least a tiring one. For those of you who work on your own, this may also be like getting different information, learning about different things, accessing different data banks, looking at different approaches, and really kind of like sticking with it so you can have a completely different way of experiencing something or applying yourself to something. For those of you too, you may be experiencing growth through listening to others speak about their experiences in whatever field you're in. You may be also, for some of you, I feel like you may experience like better luck in seminars or hearing somebody communicate about a certain thing that you're involved in. It's like you're learning different ways to approach something so that you can incorporate them, which in the end has a very beautiful outcome just because it gives you different ways to achieve. When it comes to your love and romantic energy, Taurus, you have the moon. The moon here is a little bit, well, it's a little bit dark. We don't know exactly how to look at a situation. For those of you who are in relationships, sometimes allowing our emotional bodies, our emotional self to be exposed here rather than holding things in is exactly what the doctor ordered. It's important to express yourself fully rather than holding in your emotions here, Taurus. And I feel that that allows more light in. It also allows your partner to know exactly where you are rather than you holding that energy so close. It also allows them to apply their own interpretation to help you beneficially. It's like you expressing your conflict, your inner conflict is something that they have a different slant on, a different view on, and they can interject and maybe share with you how they do something, or like they can take off some of the weight from your shoulders, which itself is a blessing. For those of you who are in no relationship, if you're seeking love and connections, right now you may be in a position in your life where it's like it's hard to see the blessings. It's hard to see like the opportunities and the potentials that might be out there. And you also may be kind of like shielding yourself from experiences because you don't know how they're going to go. And maybe the prior experiences that you've had have kind of like either shaped, mold, or maybe even jaded you, tainted you. There may be some sort of like We're neglecting the potential of new things because we're kind of like fed into the idea of the past energy and what we've experienced, where it's like we kind of have to clear the chalkboard of that and start to rewrite the opportunity. And so with the moon, this is kind of like an internal chaotic energy. It's not knowing how to see through that darkness. And I feel with the moon, there's always the sun, so give yourself a little period of time, wait through the night, and that sun will come. But I feel like if you can allow whatever previous hurts have kind of dictated your energy towards relationships, it's good to dig through that. It's good to address those things so you can have a better way to communicate them. Some of you just need to communicate that stuff so you can be free of it, because it's become a conflict, an inner world, your inner world struggle together with yourself. And to free that offers an opportunity for a completely new thing. It's like you have to know that you're hurting. Okay, you have to know that you're hurting. You can see it with others, you can be there for others, but also, where are you hurting? And how do you get to be that supportive energy for yourself? Because yes, it will come from other people, but you're the main factor there. And how does that energy change when you give your energy to it, when you cultivate that, when you are kind to yourself, and accept that maybe you are hurting and maybe you are needing to heal that energy. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this reading is helpful. I will, feel free to reach out to me. All of my information for personal readings in the description box below. Please like this video if you're so inclined, and I will talk to you later. Take care, you guys. Love you. Bye.